Sophia here, my great challenger. Welcome back to my channel. Another episode of Deep Clean with me. I am obviously still in the kitchen. Today I am doing the ceiling fan. Not everybody has one, I get it. So I'm going to start with that and make it real quick. Then I'm going to wash the ceilings. If you remember from previous videos, my biggest issue in this kitchen is that I don't have proper exhaust above the stove. I don't have a exhaust that goes outside. I have one of those microwave with the quite useless filter. As a result, since we cook from scratch pretty much every night, and you know, oil, whatever, the ceiling is coated with grease, to which pet dander and insects have attached themselves. They're stuck there, and they've been stuck there for quite some time. So today I'm doing the fan, the ceiling, and the cabinets. And then we'll do the floor at a later time because I want to redo the grout and everything. And seal it again. So let's get started. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. I have my flat mop. This is definitely a needed item when you do your ceiling and the walls too. So I'm going to start with the obvious, which is the part of the ceiling that is right above the stove. Let's get close up, shall we? And hopefully you can see. So we have fuzz, right? Greasy fuzz that is starting to drip. Yeah, all right. And then we got random bug. Okay, you named the bug. That's attached there. There's much less over there, but it still needs to be washed. Okay, so I'm gonna do all of this, and the ceiling here, yeah, all right. The whole thing needs to be repainted. That's going to happen sometimes during the summer. And then the fan. So the fan doesn't look too bad. Let me get on the counter. But that's until you get closer. All right. Yeah, so I gotta do the fan. And it's really gross. It's just really gross. Look at that. Yeah, it's bad. All right, let's start with this. Okay, so in order for me to remove these cups, because I'm going to put them in a bath, I gotta remove the bowls. Alright. You know, everybody says, who's in an apartment, oh, well, most people who want to buy a house, I can't wait until I get a house. Okay, that's nice. Oh, wait until you see the amount of cleaning that's required and maintenance. It's non-stop. It's not even a big house. My house is slightly under 2,000 square foot. It's about 1980 something, 1,980 something. So I can't imagine if you had like a 3,000 square foot house, the amount of cleaning. Either that, I tell my kids all the time, you need to make serious money in life so that you can pay people to do cleaning for you. Because otherwise, you're going to be stuck on weekends doing things like that. Let's get a rag with soapy water and start getting all that stuff out. But we're going to look at these first. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. For some reason, this one is grimier than the others. I don't know why. Okay. They're going in a bowl with hot, and I mean hot, soapy water. So I'm going to let them soak the entire time I am cleaning the fan, and they will be the last thing going back up. So since this is my house and I pay for it, I get to complain. I don't know who installed this fan. possibly previous guy. I know I'm always complaining about this guy, but he's the one before me. He's got to take the brunt of it. I don't know who in their right mind is going to install a ceiling fan. I don't have a problem with a ceiling fan in the kitchen, but a ceiling fan with sconces that are a mesh, not a glass. Because a glass, you take it, you soak it, you're done. Or you leave them on and you just wipe them off. But a mesh, the grease goes inside the mesh, and even if you try to wipe it, when you wipe it, you're actually pushing the grease down the mesh, making it impossible to get rid of said grease. So if you have pets, all of the pet dander and the dust and whatnot gets glued to it. I'll leave it at that. I'm filling up the sink with soapy water so that I can tackle the thing. So, food for thoughts if you're redesigning your kitchen and you see stuff that's really trendy, okay, and you want a ceiling fan in your kitchen, don't get one that has like grid, rugged surfaces. Like, you want sleek, smooth designs, so that way you can easily wipe it off. Anything that's going to be a groove, a dent, a mesh is going to collect dust and grease. But dust, if you have a good vent, you'll have less grease, but definitely dust. So, I don't know. I'm just saying. When I'm redesigning this kitchen, you know that fan is going. All right. Let me get some rags and get ready. I'm wearing gloves today. So I'm going to do a first pass just to get the bulk of it. I can't even get it out. It's glued. How do I get this out? Oh my God, how do I get this out? You know, the easiest way to do this, well, easiest, not really, but would be to unscrew them. I should do that, right? Because this is gonna get old with my arms up in the air. Can I remove them without removing this? Let's find out. Come on, really? Probably gotta remove this. So what have I learned today? Today I've learned not to let go my fan to the point that I would have to literally take the whole thing down in order for me to clean it. I ain't got time for this. I don't mind cleaning and stuff, but come on. So we're gonna sweat it, all right? That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna sweat it. We're gonna scrub hard. Get the little brush and stuff, and that's the only way. Because I'm not taking this thing down in order to clean it. That's just crazy. Crazy stuff. I already know this is not going to be a very good job. You know what would be a good solution to this fan? Central AC. Because I'm pretty sure some of you are wondering, why does Sophia have a fan in the kitchen? I have a fan in the kitchen, clearly, because I don't have central AC. I don't have air conditioning throughout the house. So there's fans, ceiling fans in every room. But this one is just ridiculous. I'm trying to clean this. I don't know who invented this to go on a ceiling fan, but you should go to jail. Either that or have your engineering license removed. Like really, really, we're gonna put this as a, what do you call this? A shade?
A filter?
No, yeah, that looks like a filter, doesn't it? Yeah, that's supposed to go above the, in the fan over the light bulb. I'm pretty sure it wasn't meant to be in the kitchen. There's no way. There's no way. Who puts this in the kitchen? But anyway, we are clean. You know what I'm gonna do, Willie? Well, I wish. Right now I still knit them, you know, because aesthetically speaking, it looks better. I'm going to measure it and I'm gonna see if I can find replacements, because when I removed the ones from your fan, you remember when I removed your fan? I tried those on here.
And they didn't fit?
They were too small. The mouth was much smaller than this.
Oh.
So they were falling off, right? So I need better ones. I'm gonna see if I can find some like this. And these don't have screws. You know how sometimes they have a screw to tighten them? These don't have screws. They're kind of like tension. I don't think I'm gonna find what I'm looking for, but they have like a, they do screw. They, you know, lock in, I guess. Let me see if I can find some. But anyway, for now, I'm gonna put them back. Done. I thought it was Pelican, it's Hampton Bay. But anyway, yeah. Look. It's clean. The whole thing is clean. Alright, so let me tell you what I purchased. And only because I am not going to sit here and feel defeated. It was horrible. I got stuff all over my hair. It was absolutely horrible. So I got 3 things. Thing number 1, let me see. I gotta find it. Okay. Thing number 1 was new pools. Because you saw my pools are about this tall. And the other one is missing. So I got new pools. Alright, so we're gonna be able to switch from the ground without having to climb or, you know, whatever. And the other thing I got, which took a little bit of search, and it's already 3 o'clock, I ain't got time, but whatever. Okay, these are extenders. So they screw on. Let me see if I can show you. Right? And then on the inside, you can still put, right here, you can still put the other bulb. Alright. So what they're going to do is that they're going to, and they come with the screw-in thing for the shades. So what I'm going to do is remove the bulb, remove those stupid thing that when I did a Amazon search by picture, all it could give me was strainers. You know, for your vegetables. All right. So you put that in, it extends your plug basically. It moves your bulb forward, but it also comes with the special little plate that screws in that allows you to put a shade. So I purchased 3 white glass shades to go with it. All right, so pretty soon, and I'll show you when I get them, either on Instagram or, you know, passing or whatever. I'll show you. So basically what it's going to do is that, because this is not the kind of shade that you can screw in and attach. you have to get that particular type of pressure or tension shade. I couldn't find any of those. So, don't mind the dog, sorry. Second time today, that's okay. So basically, I'm extending it. I'm putting the bulb in. Well, I'm extending it. I'm putting the shade and I'm putting the bulb in. $42. A new fan is much cheaper, but it's a slanted ceiling. So I would have to get the special adapter for it. It's too much work, okay? That'll carry me over for a while. But it's done. I'm gonna take a break and then we're gonna tackle the ceiling, all right? As I'm taking a break and eating a snack, sorry for chewing, but I have to say this. I know some of you are probably wondering, well, Sophia, why don't you just get the ring to attach the shade to? I can't do that because the socket is inside those metal caps. Not the mesh one, but inside a metal cap. It's all the way in. I can't get a glass shade to fit in there. So I have to extend it. I just needed to add that because I know some of you have had the same issue and probably found it easier to convert. Let me show you again. And I know I sound totally obsessed with it, but anyway, you see the light bulb? Okay, the light bulb goes into this thing right here, okay? This thing right here stops me from being able to put a lampshade. So I have to extend it so that I can have the shade. I don't know if that makes sense. Hopefully it works, I'll let you know. All right, you know, I think I'm only gonna do the ceiling today. I'm tired. It's 3:30. I think you want to see close-up of this disgrace. Yeah, that's my house. That's the ceiling. Okay, yeah. So we're gonna get all of that out. And you know, the sad part is that by the time I'm done with all of this, it's almost time to redo everything. I'm using this to kind of get, that's not working out. Alright, let's try paper towel. Yeah, you see, like, there's no grease here. It's all over here. So this is hot, soapy water. I can't even get it to go across. Oh my God, this is stuck. How about I do it this way? Hold on. I can't get in. It's so it's so sticky. Okay, there's only one thing. Brillo pad. Yeah, that's the only thing that works. No wonder landlords just paint over. Let's rinse. Oh, and this is why you don't paint your kitchen ceiling in flat white. You do a gloss or a semi-gloss because that way you can wash it. Oh, well, looks like I ruined my ceiling. What is this? What did I do now? This is not working out. Can you see what I just did? I literally made clean spots. So now the dirt is showing. How am I gonna get this clean? I'm gonna have to paint it. This is, yeah, I'm gonna do a landlord special. Not today though, but for now I still have to try to clean it up. This is terrible. Okay. Again. This is more work than it's worth. The whole ceiling needs to be repainted. Not because of what I did, but in general. Alright, this is just Dawn detergent on a rag. Grease. Seriously? For this round, I got Barkeeper's Friend as a paste. Because you know I'm not shy in showing you dirt, right? So this light ring around it is relatively clean, I would say, because it's the furthest away from the stove, right? And then as you go towards the stove, look how they get yellow and covered with grease. And then this is the one I tried to clean. You see the difference? It's everywhere. It's absolutely everywhere. And I'm telling you, the only way is to repaint everything with a super high gloss. That way I can clean it, because this ceiling, believe it or not, I never painted it. At least I don't remember painting it. I don't think I did. It's a flat paint, okay? You don't paint the kitchen ceiling in flat. Ugh. I'm trying to think. I didn't paint the ceiling, did I? I painted the walls and I left the ceiling exactly the way it was. Because it's actually not white. It's a very tender green. That was the original color of the kitchen when we moved in. And it's not, it's a flat. So, what have you learned today? Don't put a ceiling fan in your kitchen unless you have really good exhaust. 2, don't buy a ceiling fan that has mesh or any kind of skeleton type shade because it will collect dirt. 3, don't paint your ceiling in your kitchen a flat paint. It's impossible to clean. You can't wipe it. It's terrible. So all of this because I don't have proper exhaust. You better believe whenever I redesign this kitchen, if I ever get to do it, I'm putting serious amount of money in proper exhaust because we're not going to stop cooking, okay? Yeah, kitchens that stay clean are kitchens that don't get cooked in. Either that or you don't have all the stuff that I do, okay? But anyway, I'm not here to do comparative suffering. Yeah, I just realized the ceiling is a flat. You can't clean them. And with this grease, forget it. So I'm gonna let it dry, and it looks terrible, but we're gonna live with it for a while. And once I'm done with all that deep cleaning, I'll paint the ceiling a semi-gloss, okay, in bright white. So that way if there is a droplet of grease, I will see it. And I'll probably replace the lights. I can't do pendant lights because the way they installed them, they're too close from the cabinet. So when you open the cabinet, it would hit the pendant light. It would be nice, but can't do pendant lights. Plus it's one more thing that I would have to clean, so forget it. Okay, listen, it's 4 o'clock. I'm wiped out. My arms are like marshmallows from doing that fan. Never mind doing the ceiling here. That was just nonsense. I'm gonna clean up and stuff, and then I'm gonna go downstairs and do something else that is, you know, that brings me joy, and talk about sewing. Okay, I'll go do that. And then the next time you'll see me, I'll do the cabinets and the floor, probably not in the same video. And we'll consider the kitchen to be done and deep clean, okay? But that ceiling is pathetic. It's a tragedy, okay? It's tragic. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video despite the craziness, okay? Subscribe right here in the corner. Hit that bell button so you get notified whenever I post a new video. I don't have my glasses on. I cannot tell you, but I'm pretty sure I have... What is it, baby? I got residue. See, that's the problem with these glasses. Okay. I got residue all over myself. It's terrible. Okay. I know I need to wash hair again. Yeah, so hit that bell button. And then find me on Facebook and Instagram at mygreatchallenge. If you want to support this channel, there's a super thanks button down below. If you want to support exclusive content not share here, behind the scenes stuff, mostly family things, Patreon at patreon.com/mygreatchallenge, and then Etsy shop for vintage finds down below, or on Instagram and Facebook at Frenchy and Tubby. I'm exhausted. I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.